About 2 days ago, I uploaded a video, and in that video, a subscriber dropped a comment, talking about how Iran is sponsoring terrorist activities in Nigeria. After a lot of back and forth, comments and replies, I had to go to research on this topic. And what I found out, you people, you would not believe it. A few days ago as well, the Nigerian army announced that there's a new terrorist group in Nigeria called Lukarawa. This terrorist group, according to the Nigerian army, came from the Togo and Benin Republic, as a result of the recent military takeover in Niger Republic. The border between Nigeria and Niger Republic has been now very porous. There is, you guys know that there is no longer agreement between Nigeria and Niger, because Niger has dropped from ECOWAS, and they do not want to have anything to do with ECOWAS anymore. And as a result of this, the usual cooperation that would usually that was between Niger and Nigeria is no longer there, which is why the border between us is now very porous, that this terrorist group are now being able to enter Nigeria. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, to know how Iran has been financing terrorist activities in Nigeria of recent, you guys subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done that. Like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section as well. You don't want to miss all of the important details I'm going to be dropping in the rest of this video. So please subscribe and like the video as well. The Israeli ambassador to Nigeria, Michael Freeman, alleged that Iran is orchestrating plans to destabilize Nigeria, claiming that Iran's nefarious activities have extended from the Middle East to Africa. Freeman made the statement in Abuja during a screening of the documentary We Will Dance Again, Surviving October 7th, by Israeli filmmaker Yariv Moza. The event was organized to commemorate the anniversary of the October 7, 2023 attack, during which the militant group Hamas invaded Israel and abducted hundreds of Israeli citizens, while some hostages have been released following intervention from the United States and the United Nations. 101 individuals remain in captivity, according to Israeli sources. Freeman accused Iranian forces of using proxies, groups like Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon, to destabilize regions beyond the Middle East. The tyrants in Tehran are responsible for the destabilization of countries and the misery of millions, Freeman said. Yet Iran's nefarious activities are not limited to the Middle East. Let me be clear, Iran's leaders are also working to destabilize Western Africa, including here in Nigeria. The ambassador's assertions underscore Israel's position that Iran's influence poses a global security threat, including within Africa. Meanwhile, it should be noted that Israel recently extended its military actions beyond Gaza, targeting sites in Lebanon, a nation that hosts strong support for Hezbollah, one of Iran's key regional allies. The military strikes have resulted in significant casualties and widespread destruction of infrastructure within Lebanon. Speaking further, Freeman indicated that Israel would cease its operations in Lebanon only if certain conditions were met. The war in Lebanon will only end with the full implementation of UN Resolution 1701, with Hezbollah unable to rearm and pushed back beyond the Litani River, and the Lebanese army in control of the south of Lebanon, it said. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. What have you been able to make from this? Hearing that Iran is sponsoring terrorists in Nigeria and other West African countries. This is not even the first time that we have been hearing of is that, there are some, we usually hear that it was this very popular terrorist group, the one that, the name is not coming to me right now, the one that collapsed the World Trade Center in the United States of America, the one that the US have been fighting, ISIS, yeah, the ISIS group have been, sponsoring, some little terrorist groups in West African, countries over time. But this is like the first time we are having like a concrete evidence or a government official actually coming out to say this, to the general public, that Iran is actually sponsoring terrorists in the West African states. You guys, let me have your thoughts in the comment section, like I said. Before we go, let's take a look at a few reactions we got online. Emmanuel P says, all is true because they are nothing good here in Nigeria. Nigerian government, all criminal and thief, corrupt leaders. Another one says, Zionist Israelis will never have peace everywhere in the world, talk less of Nigeria, unless they return where they belong from Palestine entire territory. Now, apart from the fact that Iran is sponsoring terrorists in West Africa and especially Nigeria, when the Nigerian military came out to announce that there's another terrorist group, that originated from Benin Republic and are now able to, come into Nigeria because of a porous border that we share with Togo and Niger Republic. Originally, there used to be an agreement, between Nigeria and Niger Republic. They have a way of, patrolling and, securing the border between Nigeria and Niger. But since the military takeover in Niger Republic, all of that agreement has, been destroyed, because Niger does not even want to have anything to do with Nigeria, not to even talk of ECOWAS. So, that has even further, destroyed or even further made the border between Nigeria and, Togo and Niger Republic become more porous. So this terrorist group are able to find their way down to Nigeria. So my thought was, like, couldn't Nigeria have, done better? It's not even encouraging for you guys to come out to tell us that, okay, there's another terrorist group in town. Like, what do they want us to do? Is it that they want us to be prepared, or they want us to come out with cutlass and start, securing ourselves by ourselves? Like, don't we as a country, don't we have like border patrol? Don't we have soldiers that secure our borders? Like, there needs to be something done, and I think that this should even be a topic. The government should even be looking for a solution, to this problem, because it's a problem. If our borders are not secured properly, which means any terrorist group, anybody can find their way into the country whenever they want, and they can even leave. But the Nigerian army, their excuse was that these people are coming into the country through, the forest, unguided forest, and, Sambisa forest and all of that. But I just think that we should do more in terms of securing our border. But you all, let me know what you all think in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel, like this video. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.